Hello, my name is Drew Bailey. This is XE number 1. What I'd like to do is an open forum that makes it so that you can communicate via snail mail to the internet and kind of change up how we perceive the internet a little bit. Make it so that there's an open forum, open chat rooms, scannable postings, things that make it so that people in the community can contribute, get on the boat, whether it be with soldiers or whether it be with people on the inside. The whole concept of XE is people that are X or X'd out, social disnorms, or people that are on the outside, ex-soldier, ex-cop, ex-military, ex-felon, ex-con, or con-X. It'll make it so that people that have no voice can actually start to contribute to society as a whole. It'll make it so that we can start to broaden out as we perceive people that are doing time. So that if you're a professional, you're sentenced to do time, or you're overseas and you have a lot of downtime, and you're a National Guard soldier, and before that you were a stockbroker on Wall Street, and you know about margins and errors and everything to that effect with stocks. Well, you can join this forum. It'd be a color-coded forum. It'd be from a 1 to 100, or a novice to an expert. We would have to have people volunteer. It'd be set up in a tier group. If you think about a chessboard, 33 being a king, 32 a queen, 16 a castle, 8 being a bishop, 4 being a knight or a horse, and 2 being a pawn. What I'd like to do is get a lot of people that are pawns, that are volunteers in the community, non-for-profit organizations, people that have sponsorship volunteers, churches, people that know about web page design, and make it so that we can build it from the ground up, so that people on the inside can write to the non-for-profit organization and then slowly go build to the top. If you already are a non-for-profit organization, then you can contribute by helping the cause and point out. If this already exists, then you can write to me. My name is Drew Bailey. My email is drewbailey9996@gmail.com. I also have a public forum, Drew Bailey at facebook.com. You can write me either way. What the idea is and the concept is someone who's a professional, let's say you're locked away for 5 or 10 years, and you want to get on this forum, you have a lot of knowledge about the industry, the market, whether you're a plumber, an electrician, or you're a stockbroker. You have a lot of information that you know about, you have a lot of experience in it. What you would do is write the form, and we would send you something in regard to your field. You would tell us what trade or craft you're a professional in, and we would put you into a forum. You would post up, or someone would read from a pawn. A number 2, a volunteer, sponsor, somebody in the community would read, and then post up on a web page. That'd be a 3-part web page. The first part of the web page would be A to Z, what they are, plumber, electrician, stockbroker. People that are professionals in the field would confirm that they know what they're talking about, and then they would get a certification or some kind of authority confirming that they're who they say they are to some degree. And we would post it on another forum with other people that can interact, chat, people that can use the expertise of pretty much the ongoing think tank. Everyone thinks the think tank is something in NASA where people sit around that have brilliant IQs. Well, genius people join the service, genius people serve time. Anyone with 150 IQ or above is pretty much CIA either way. It would give the brilliant people an opportunity to join an open forum where they have, like a pyramid scheme, where they have people that are on the ground floor pawns, contributing to the knights, contributing to the bishops, contributing to the castle, where the castle would go to the queen and then finally would go to the king. So in a pyramid scheme, you think of it as the 2s go to the 32, which is the queen, goes into a square. Anything that somebody contributes goes through, and as we build it, I want to make it so that it's 100% open. There's no profit for me, there's not necessarily profit for you. It's people who are doing time, like I said, whether frontline or prison time, that have knowledge and information that they contribute and they can pretty much place to help aid in the cause or help, pass their time. The people that are professions, whether you're a lawyer or electrician or a plumber, they can do drawings, they can do synopsis, they can do things that would be color coded, and then somebody would read, and then they post it up to the website, and it'd be a 3-part website where it'd be an A to Z, then it'd be the actual post and the information that was given, and then it'd be the information that is gained and the information sent back to relay back to the person so that they can continue to train and continue to progressively train other people in the field in whatever market they're in. How it would work is, at first, I'm just doing it non-for-profit. It's, like I said in my email, drewbailey996@gmail.com. I'm pretty much starting ground zero. I know there's people in sponsorship, volunteer community, and churches and non-for-profit organizations that would like to get involved. Please shoot me an email. What I want to do is get it so that we can do a mail list. I'm pretty new to the whole mail list thing. I want to make it so that people can provide paper stamps for people that are either overseas or people that are in prison, so that we can get mail orders, listings to them, and then whatever profession they claim to be or are part of, they can mail back and say, well, I have experience in such and such, and we can start doing a via social communication. On the foundation of it, it's just going to be a ground zero, pretty much where I'm at right now, where I'm going to gather via email, via Facebook, a lot of people who are twos that are new to this, that want to help out, want to contribute, and we're going to put it together jointly where it's going to be an open forum chat. So I need people that know web page design, people that know how to build webs, people that know how to build networks. As the network builds, it grows to go to a 4, from a 2 to a 4 to an 8 to a 16. I want to have multiple tiered networks at the 16s, which are platforms. If you think network-wise, if you have any knowledge really of computer networks, I want to have it be pretty much like a Facebook or a Yahoo chat, where people can get in these forums and just chat about whatever it is they're looking for, whatever question or whatever answer. Or they can say, well, my husband, my wife is doing time. She used to be a electrician or a plumber or a lawyer, and here's what they contributed in regard to the question that was posted on the newsletter last week. And we could get questions and answers going and interactions with people that are in the think tanks, people that are not just NASA, people that are frontline, people that are downtime, people that are in the hole, people that are pretty much serving time and bored out of their mind, can contribute to questions and comments. And then as we go, we would color code it and we break it all up so that each division has their own network that they're platforming to. And we would platform it back and make it so that every platform would have their own variants of what they're actually appealing to. So like if we have military, 1 is a 16. If we have somebody that is in prisons, that's another 16. If we have somebody that is doing it for people that are overseas or people that are medical doctors, some are foreign domestic, that's another 16. And then you just keep going, and the 16 is the castle. So 16 is the base on the network, and then it goes to a queen, and then stops at a king. King is somebody who decides to volunteer their time, contributes to the organization, knows how to do non-for-profits, knows how to do web pages, knows how to do sponsorship, knows how to do volunteer work, knows how to do community, interacts with the churches, knows mail lists, sees this as a good idea, steps forward and says, I'm a king. They don't necessarily want to be a king, but that's the authority they got. They step forward and say, well, here's how you put it together. They shoot me an email, I post it on Facebook. Everybody else that's a 2 that wants to get involved starts contributing. We jointly start putting this out there, and people can take it from me, take everything from me on this idea and run with it. I want people to pretty much have somewhere down the line where, whether you're serving time or you're on the front line, or you're just at a point where you need a social letter and you have some experience in a field, that you're networking and platforming and contributing to the whole. And you can make it so that people who are level 1s, novices, beginners, can go to an expert, which is 100, which is 0 to 100, A to Z. We search on the website, it goes from, let's say Craigslist, let's say Backpage, let's say an A to Z web page, Angie's List, something to that effect. You search in an A, it drops down. You go to, I need information on plumbing, it drops down. There's all the stuff that's been posted from people on the inside, all the stuff that's been posted from people around the world or around the network that has information in regard to things you can research. Well, you do an open forum on that, and it makes it so that people can systematically break apart the square, the cube. 6-part cube If you want to break it apart, you want to haul it out, you take 2 pieces away. That's pretty much award the cube. If you want to bring it back as a piece, you put 6 parts together. If you want to just curiously look into something, you take 2 pieces apart. You meet with somebody else. That's the 48. And you pretty much negotiate in terms of what you're actually looking for, what you're analyzing, what you're datifying, and it makes it so that the form can expand. So what I'm doing is just starting out at the very beginning, and I want to put this together so that we can have people who are experts in the field doing time, whatever your time is, you're doing. And you get a newsletter, you get a form, you get something that makes it so that you can start growing and building and contributing to other people that are new to the network or just curious about the information or the trade that you're in. Benefit of the forum would make it so that we can pretty much change how the internet is put up. I put the internet as a 3-piece, like 3-dimensional internet. You have your face, your initial page, you have another page and another page. If you do that dimensionally, like you're folding it out, like a juxtaposition, then you pretty much would make it so that you can juxtapose and then get the form going. In regard to, okay, I'll end it there.